Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be like a what I eat in a week kind of. Normally when I film what I eat in a day, I only film one day of eating, but I've been seeing people on YouTube do like week-long ones and just kind of longer what I eat in a day, and I think it's fun to provide you with like more ideas. You know, not every day of eating is the same. I feel like this is going to be a long video if I talk too much. I am in a very slight deficit, and what I mean by that is I'm eating a little bit under my maintenance calories. Maintenance meaning the calories I need to maintain my weight. I am just slightly under it, like barely, not even that much. But I'm doing that just because I'm trying to like dial in a little bit on my nutrition, but I'm not trying to like be hardcore about it, if that makes sense. And I also just want to give a disclaimer that everybody's body is different and everybody requires a different amount of food for their goals, for their weight, for their height, for their lifestyle. So please don't compare like my portions with yours. This video is not meant for that. It's just meant to like more so provide you with healthy meal inspiration and stuff like that. Currently, I am intermittent fasting, and if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, I am just eating in an 8-hour window, and for me, that is from noon to 8 p.m. I like to use intermittent fasting when I'm in a calorie deficit because I just find that it helps keep me fuller. I didn't film this, but I had a piece of avocado toast with some sauerkraut on it. Just real quick and simple, something to eat while I was working. Right now, I'm actually eating my lunch. I'm just warming up some chicken and peppers that we had left over from last night. Nothing fancy at all. It's just like zucchini, squash, onion, peppers, chicken. I'm going to pop one of these chicken sausages, this alfresco roasted pepper chicken sausage, in the microwave. I think it would be some extra protein and something good to add. And then I also warmed up this 90-second rice, brown rice. I just like need a carb in there. I'm gonna just throw it all together in a pan, and that'll be a quick, easy lunch. Like I said, I got my rice, my peppers, all my veggies, zucchini, summer squash, and then the sausage. Looks so good, so giant, seriously. I'm so excited to eat this. It is about 3 o'clock right now, and I'm in desperate need of a snack. I'm just quick making a protein shake with vanilla protein, peanut butter, a little bit of cinnamon, and ice. I blend it all up, and it is such a perfect, quick, and easy high protein snack. I did just want to give a quick update because I didn't show my dinner last night, and that was because I made last minute plans with my friends to go out to dinner. So I actually went to just a local restaurant, and I ended up having a chicken Caesar salad with a glass of wine and then a couple pieces of chicken Caesar pizza, like really small pieces. It probably equated to one, honestly. That finished up my day of eating for yesterday. So I haven't eaten anything yet. Just warmed up some coffee, and I'm going to just have some yogurt. So this is my favorite kind of yogurt. It's the Dannon Light and Fit Greek vanilla yogurt. So I normally weigh out about 200 grams of this, and then I add in like a tablespoon of this light Cool Whip. It's seriously so good. I'm going to add in some strawberries, and then I'm going to add a few of these chocolate chips. These are just like the normal ones. I'm going to see if we have, oh, I spilled them all over. I'm gonna see if we have dark chocolate because that's normally what I prefer, but if not, I'm gonna eat these because I'm really craving some chocolate. This is like always one of my go-to snacks. There's so much you can do with yogurt. I'll probably eat it a different way tomorrow, and I can show you another way. It's just like so good because it's really high in protein, filling, really good for you, really good for your gut, and there's so many things you can do with it. So it's always a really good snack option. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm just going to quick warm up some of this ground beef that I have. There's really not that much left. It's just left over from a couple days ago when we had tacos, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna warm this up and make a quick little taco with some light sour cream, avocado, and then I'm going to be using one of these extreme wellness wraps. I've talked about these before and I love them. They are very high in fiber. They're so much better than like a standard tortilla for you. They have 5 grams of protein in one, which is really high kind of for a tortilla. And then I think I'm gonna have this with some watermelon. Big fan of like quick, easy lunches like this. And I also, like with this ground beef, we don't have much left. I always like to make the full pack whenever we're cooking stuff like this so that we have leftover for lunches so that we are able to have quick and easy lunches like this. Just a tip, whenever you are cooking like meat or something like that, it's always good to just cook all of it or to make a big amount. Moving on to dinner, if you haven't noticed, I'm a huge advocate for quick, realistic, healthy meals. Tonight I didn't have much time, so I opted for a giant salad with some of that Bolthouse Farms yogurt ranch dressing. I decided to also have a Premier protein shake. I love these and they're just so easy and convenient. They have great macros. If you are somebody that struggles to get your protein in, you should definitely check these out. They have 30 grams of protein per serving and they taste delicious. I also decided to make some of these grilled chicken nugget breasts that I get from Costco. They are so good and they taste delicious in the air fryer. I worked in the office for half of the day today, and my mom was nice enough to pick us both up a market salad from Chick-fil-A. These are my absolute favorite salads, and a fruit cup. My mom was nice enough to also cook me dinner tonight, and she made a pork tenderloin with some Brussels sprouts and peas. This meal was seriously so filling and so delicious. Yogurt is seriously one of my favorite high protein snacks. I have so many ways that I like to make it, but tonight I'm just making it with a little bit of light Cool Whip, some peanut butter powder, do not stir the peanut butter powder in, and some dark chocolate chips. Seriously, tastes just like a Reese's. Hey guys, it is 12 o'clock. And I am starving. I'm about to go make myself some lunch real quick. But I wanted to touch base and give a little bit of an update from yesterday. I was just so busy yesterday that I didn't have time to like sit down and talk about my foods and what I was eating. So like I mentioned earlier, right now I am in like a very slight deficit, and I'm also intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting this week has been going really good. I just love doing it when I'm in a deficit because I stay fuller for so much longer. And then another tip that I have for you if you're in a deficit is it's very important that you are filling your plates with like whole voluminous foods. And what I mean by that is like veggies and stuff that you can eat a lot of but aren't super high in calories. Not only is that stuff good for you and you should be eating it all of the time, but it also helps make sure that you are staying full. Yesterday I did have a muffin and I love those muffins, but they are not that filling. That's why I prefer to always eat foods that are like salads or stuff that has a lot of good healthy vegetables. And you do not have to like count your macros or your calories or anything like that in order to be healthy or in order to lose weight or put on muscle or whatever your goal is. I just like to do it because I'm extremely type A and I don't do it all the time. I really kind of cycle on and off between doing it and not doing it. I don't really think it's healthy to be like counting and then focusing on what you're eating 100% of your life. If you are like in a phase where you're kind of just going with it, or you're somebody that, you know, counting anything might not be that beneficial to you, or it might do more harm than good, I wanted to recommend like a little method that I learned from one of my favorite Instagram fitness people. Her name's Madeline, but she always talks about like the build your plate method. What that is just making sure that your plate and what you're eating contains a protein, a carb, and a fat. So like they always say that your protein should be around the size of your fist. Carb is like veggies. It could also be like a potato or something, a more starchy carb like that. I typically like to have both, like a starchy carb and a vegetable. And then your fat is your oil, your avocado, or, you know, anything like that. And that's kind of would be like the size of your thumb. So it's just important to make sure that you're like including something from each of those macros and to kind of focus on that for each meal and the portion sizes rather than focusing on the calorie amounts and the number. But right now I am starving. My stomach is seriously screaming at me. I'm gonna go downstairs and I think that I'm gonna make myself some sort of like breakfast brunch ordeal. Can you believe it? I am eating another yogurt snack, and this one is one of my favorites for summer. It's just the vanilla Greek yogurt, a sugar-free strawberry jello pack, some light Cool Whip, and some frozen fruit. Okay, so I just got done with work and I'm getting ready to go for a walk with my sister. Just put my tennis shoes on, but I'm hungry, kind of hungry, and I'm just gonna eat one of these Nature Valley oats and honey granola bars. I don't eat these often, honestly, but for some reason it just kind of sounds good right now. When I get back for dinner, I think I'm gonna make like a turkey wrap. I don't know, I'm just kind of craving that. And then that'll probably be it for the day. I'm not sure. We'll see where I'm at and how I'm feeling. This lavash bread is my absolute favorite for wraps. It has great macros, it's giant and delicious. I'm just making a wrap with some turkey, a piece of cheese, some tomato. Quick, easy, and delicious. That concludes my week of eating. If you would like to see more what I eat in a week, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.